Dobro Jutro, Divine Pisces 222. It is Sunday, September 22nd, 2019. I'm going to go ahead and do an energy check-in for the Twin Flames today. Oh. Alright. Yeah. So, at the forefront, we do have some repeat cards today. At the forefront is Pluto today, okay? So 5D communication, again, very ramped up right now, okay? I do feel that Divine Masculine is reaching out to Source for some clarity, for some, possibly to clear up some confusion surrounding the connection. Some of them still going through some dark night of the soul right now, breaking down of the ego, belief systems, towers, you name it, they're going through it, okay? But they are reaching out to the divine, trying to get some clarity. I do feel some of them are doing some research probably right now, trying to figure all of this out still. Divine feminine, just kind of doing her thing, you know, still getting messages from Source, definitely. I do feel a lot of you are probably getting some song messages. There's some telepathy definitely happening between the twins right now. It feels very, very strong. You know, so, I mean, that's also represented by this card. I do feel also dream messages. Just in general, feeling very, I would say feeling very strong between the twins right now. Like the pull, definitely feeling strong between the twins today. Probably feeling some ascension symptoms or awakening symptoms, Divine Feminine. You're probably feeling that today, feeling very clouded, foggy, can't really seem to focus on anything. You might be feeling this actually from your Divine Masculine, who's going through an awakening still, you know, still trying to figure a lot of things out. I do feel that Divine Masculine is very, very pulled in two different directions again, but leaning more towards the spiritual than he had been before. Okay, again, some of you may be a Pisces, you may be dealing with a Pisces, but just very, I would say very much in like a dream state today, both twins, almost just like, you know, not really fighting it, but not really, you know, delving too deep in it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's kind of like you're just feeling like you're going with the flow at this point, right? Because that's what you can do, and that's the only thing you can do, right? So Divine Masculine definitely in his head today, just trying to figure some stuff out, really confused. Again, I do feel some issues with throat chakra today for both twins, so you might want to clear that out. Divine Feminine, just, you know, just kind of going with it again, just trying to figure out what she's going to do next, right? Not so much with the connection, but just in general with like her mission, or if there's something she's been wanting to do, she's trying to plan that out, trying to figure out how to do that going forward. Again, you know, still needing to release some 3D aspects of life. I do feel there's some very slow-moving Divine Masculines in this collective, but I do know some of you have received communication, and that's amazing. It may be initial communication, it may be communication that, you know, I've said this before, it's like a little bit of communication, almost like to test you, to test the waters, to see if you're going to react or if you're going to be triggered, you know what I mean? So it's a step in the right direction. It's just been very slow moving, and I know Divine Feminine has been pretty impatient with a lot of this, but things are moving the way that they should, Divine Feminine, so just take a break, you know. Try not to beat yourself up too much. A lot of passion again today, so fire coming in today. Still a lot of sexual energy in the air. Definitely pulls in the sacral chakra probably, but you're definitely probably feeling this in the 5D. So sexual connection between the twins very, very strong today, and it's coming in again with Scorpio. But again, you know, some of that resentment is starting to lift. It's really good, you know, it's starting to lift between the twins. You know, I feel like Divine Feminine is just kind of like, okay, whatever, it's fine. Divine Masculine is like, I still don't understand, but, you know, it's whatever, you know, still trying to figure things out. But I do feel there is some resentment in the karmic situations with both twins, okay? So you need to clear that out. Those cycles definitely need to end. You know, try to figure out what's triggering you and heal that so that you can learn that lesson and move on, right? Get out of that that cycle. All right, so let's take a look at Divine Masculine today. see what we've got going on. Divine Masculine. Yeah. Oh. Got a lot of cards for Divine Masculine today. They're really talking. Yeah. A lot of Divine Masculines definitely have this on their mind. They're wanting to come in, they're wanting to offer something, but they feel like it's just too small for you. They feel like you're going to just, reject it outright, right? So it's like they feel like nothing they do is going to be good enough. There's a lot of self-worth issues with some of these masculines, I'm telling you. They have a lot of inner child wounds revolving around rejection and self-worth, a lot of disappointment. I feel a lot of betrayal with them. So it's like they're just afraid to come forward with the little bit that they have because they're afraid that you're going to Queen of Swords them, right? They see you like standing in your power, standing in your truth, and you're just going to lop their heads off if they come in with something smaller than you expect, right? So it's like some of you may be like putting this energy out of expecting something from your Divine Masculine, but a lot of it is just the Divine Masculine in their head too much. They're worrying too much. They're expecting that you're expecting. Does that make sense? Most Divine Feminines in my collective have released expectations, but there are some that are still putting forward this expectation of wanting something from their DM. So you need to get out of that headspace, okay? Divine Feminine, if you're in this headspace, if you're sitting there thinking, well, he owes me an apology, he's been a jerk, and I'm not going to take anything less than this, and blah, 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 you're putting that out there. You're putting that out there in the universe, okay, and it's blocking progress. Okay, so you need to take a step back and you remember that, I'm sorry, you have to remember that, love comes without expectation. So you need to learn to forgive without expecting anything in return. That's the whole point, okay? So, but Divine Masculine is either feeling that or he's thinking that no matter what he does, it's not going to be good enough and you're just going to lop his head off, right? Because he's very much in his feelings today. I do feel Divine Masculine very much in their feelings this weekend. They're really not understanding why they're in their feelings. It's like, some of them are still going through awakening. Some of them have emerged from these awakenings and they're understanding the connection a little bit more. They're understanding the connection. They're still just in their feelings about it because it's like they feel like nothing they do, again, is good enough. They can't seem to break out of that cycle, that self-worth cycle, right? And they want to come to you, they want to offer this to you, but they really don't know how, right? They feel like it's just going to be way too small. Way too small. Because again, some of them are in some karmic situations that they feel they can't get out of right now, right? And they don't want you to, I guess, feel second best. Does that make sense? Like, it's like they want to offer this. They want to offer this, right? But all they can do is offer this, right? And they feel like it's just not going to be good enough. Okay, so again, a lot of self-worth issues with these Divine Masculines, okay? They're still working on cutting out some things in their life, but it's a little bit by little bit, okay? So again, Divine Feminine need to be patient. But Divine Masculine, just remember, it's all about progress. You don't need to conquer the world right out of the gate, okay? You're just waking up. You're just figuring all of this out. Divine Feminine already went through this, and a lot of them are still going through this, but, so you need to have patience with yourself, okay? Stop worrying about what Divine Feminine thinks of you. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, okay? What matters is what you think of yourself, okay? So listen to Source. Listen to the messages that you're getting from Source, from your Divine Feminine, okay? Your Divine Feminine has been helping you behind the scenes, all right? So just keep that in mind. She's been sending you energy, and I know a lot of Divine Masculines are feeling this. They're feeling surrounded by energies, and they're not really quite sure what to do with these energies. Some of them get in their feelings. Some of them get angry. Some of them get frustrated. Some of them just drown their sorrows in, like, substance abuse and things like that, because they really don't know how to handle it. So Divine Feminine, be patient with Divine Masculine while they're figuring all this out, okay? But you just keep doing you, all right? You just keep doing you, because again, a lot of things are being illuminated right now, okay? Divine Masculine is awakening to these connections. They're understanding what this means, that they're getting it, right? But there's still some of them that are deceiving themselves. They're deceiving themselves that they're not worthy. They're deceiving themselves that, this is all, hokey pokey, whatever, but at the same time, they're getting all of these signs and downloads and things like that, and they They can't seem to shake the connection no matter what they do. Okay, but also they're deceiving you. So these towers that have been coming have been trying to break down this wall of deception here, but it's like some divine masculines are still putting on this front that they're happy, super happy, yeah. Okay, so divine feminine, just keep in mind, you know, this is a process, and it's going to be a slow one, all right, for some of these divine masculines, right? But they're understanding, again, they really want to sneak away from these karmic situations. They don't like it. They don't like feeling stuck. Divine masculine does not like feeling stuck in the 3D. Okay, they really don't. It frustrates them. It makes them feel like they're not worth anything. You know, especially some of these karmic situations are incredibly toxic, right? They keep them in this cycle of just not being good enough. Nothing they do is good enough. They don't make enough money. You know, they don't do things around the house. Blah 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 blah. You know, if they're with a karmic partner, or if they're with, you know, family, if they're having family issues, you know, everything they do disappoints the family. So keep in mind, they're really having to figure this out on their own, so they can figure out how to move on. Okay, so a lot of them are in hermit mode right now. Some of them are really silent. I know some of you have received contact only to have divine masculine go back into hermit mode again. I know this happened to me. It's fine. You know, just go within, figure out what you need to do, right, and just leave them alone. Let them do their thing, okay? Because they've got to figure this out on their own, all right? But Source is helping them, okay? They are being protected. They are being guided, all right? So just let them do their thing. Just leave them alone. You know, it's going to be fine. These cycles are definitely coming to an end, okay? By force, again, if necessary. You know, if Divine Masculine doesn't step up and end it himself, then the Divine is going to come in and end it for him, okay? But he is figuring out that he does have the strength, again, to break these bonds. These bonds are just an illusion. He's starting to figure that out, right? He's pushing forward. He's gathering the strength, and these cycles, they are ending, okay? And he is manifesting the end of these cycles. He's manifesting his coins. He's manifesting his Divine Feminine. He is manifesting, and he may not even realize he's doing it, okay? But he is manifesting the end of these cycles, all right? Because he's just not happy. So again, Divine Masculine, you need to follow your bliss. You need to follow your happiness. You need to do something that makes you happy. And stop worrying about what other people think of you, okay? That includes your karmic. That includes your Divine Feminine, your family, whoever it is. Whoever it is. Alright, that's making you cast doubt on yourself. Woo! They just flew right in my face. Did you see that? Alright. Alright, a lot of messages also for Divine Feminine. Man, I really hope this is not a long video. I'm so sorry if it is. But yeah, Divine Feminine, a lot of you still have some karmic situations, again, you need to walk away from. Some of you are feeling left out in the cold by your karmic situation. Some of you are feeling left out in the cold by your Divine Masculine, okay? So you need to stop. You need to stop with the resentment, okay? Divine Masculine needs time to figure out his crap, all right? And so do you. You need to figure out your crap. You've got a lot of crap you need to tie up too, and you're still not doing it. You're waiting for Divine Masculine to do it, but you're not doing it, okay? Remember, you lead. Alright, so as you do, so does he, right? But there are a lot of Divine Feminines that are stepping into their power, okay? Not quite High Priestess power, but Empress power, that's pretty good, okay? Standing in your Queen energy, understanding that you are the key to your own happiness. You don't need anything or anybody else to do that, okay? And you're putting your foot down, you're standing your ground, you're setting your boundaries, okay? If your Divine Masculine is coming in, and maybe he's being, you know, a royal butthole, and, you know, treating you wrong, you know, and you're setting those boundaries. You love him anyway, but you're setting those boundaries, right? Because the connection here is very strong, okay? There is a lot of triggering going on right now. I definitely feel that. And, you know, but the bond is still there. The bond is still there, all right? They're not going anywhere. So if you set your boundaries, okay, and you're afraid you're going to hurt their feelings, they're not going anywhere. The connection is not going anywhere. So don't be afraid to set your boundaries. You don't need a Queen of Swords, and don't need to be a jerk either, all right? Don't reciprocate. But, you know, you're figuring that out. You're figuring all of it out, right? You're going within. You're understanding the whole point of the journey, okay? So all of this other crap, all this stuff in the peripheral doesn't matter. You're focused on the one thing. You're focused on Source. You're focused on your mission. You're focused on the downloads you're getting from Source, right? And you're taking it and you're learning from it, right? So you're moving on from the heartbreak, any hurts that you've had, any past hurts, whether that be with your karmic situation or with your Divine Masculine, right? And you're just not worried about these karmic situations. It feels like they're surrounding you at times. It feels like the karmic situations are just overwhelming at times, but you're going within, you're figuring out what you need to do, right? And I do feel some divine feminines are in their masculine energy right now. It's like they're teetering back and forth here, okay? But that's okay. You want to balance out both. You know, it goes back and forth. So divine masculines may be going into their feminine energy, and it may be switching. That does happen a lot, okay? But just keep standing in your power, divine feminine. Okay, you're doing a great job. So don't be afraid, you know, of speaking your feelings, of understanding your feelings. Don't be afraid of the feelings. Triggers, anything that comes in that's making you feel triggered. Just don't be afraid of it. Just observe it and figure out what you need to heal it, okay? Because divine masculine does want to come in, and he may trigger you, okay? Just be prepared. All right, so the moon card here, definitely a lot of mirroring going on right now, especially in karmic situations, okay? Divine feminine, a lot of things come into light for her, okay? Still having to deal with some towers, and that's okay. Rebuilding from towers, trying to figure out these karmic situations. She's seeing through people. She's seeing through her divine masculine. She sees through the deception. She understands exactly what he's going through, even though he's not voicing any of it. She understands exactly what he's going through because she already went through it, right? She's leading. She's already pretty much led the charge here. Leo energy coming in again. Okay, so you have to just stay strong, do your thing, manifest the things in your life you need, clear the way for union, okay? And your divine masculine will follow. All right, keep working on rebuilding those foundations, okay? A lot of you have had some serious tower moments, and that's okay. Again, don't be afraid of the tower moments. They are just lessons, okay? The point is, how do you rebuild? Do you rebuild it better, or do you rebuild the same darn tower? Right? Alright, let's get some messages from the counterparts today. My God, look at all these messages. This is going to be a long video, guys. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But hey, if the cards come out, I take them. So, wow, they really want to talk today. But I love how this is the first one that comes out, twin flames. Okay, they're aware of the connection. They understand what that means. Some of them are researching what a twin flame is. Some of them know what a twin flame is. Some of them just know that you're a soul connection. They may not know the terminology, okay? But they are waking up to this this connection, okay? There's, again, a lot of sexual energy going on right now. A lot of pulls in the sacral chakra, you know. They're just, you know. So you may be feeling this in the 5D. A lot of you may have had communication about this. Some of them just want to come in for sex. So just remember to stand your ground and stand in your power, okay? Because you are the leader, okay? So as you do, so do they. So just remember that. So if you're wrapping up karmic cycles, your divine masculine, divine feminine, whoever it is that is not awakened will follow you. Usually it's divine feminine, but every now and then it's switched, okay? So again, remember you're mirroring, so be aware and be very aware of what you are putting out in the universe, what you're taking in, the negativity, anything like that. If you're feeling negativity, if you're feeling resentment from your counterpart, do not return it. Do not return it. Only send love, only send healing, okay? Because if you keep going back and forth with the resentment, it's just going to create a block in your connection, okay? So remember that you already know the answer. Look to your heart, look within for the answers if you're confused on how to move forward, okay? Because this is going to lead you in the right direction. If you overthink things, then ego takes over, and then things just go wrong, okay? My intuition's never wrong, okay? The only time it's wrong is when I overthink it, and then I do something that my ego is telling me, my intuition is telling me, but then it ends up being the wrong thing. So I've learned to really just focus on what my intuition is telling me, okay? Your divine counterpart wants to know that you are always united, that separation is only an illusion, and that is true. You are already in union within. You are already in union within yourself, okay? Your divine counterpart wants you to know that they feel you all the time. You must accept yourself, accept the journey, accept what source is telling you. Surrender and release, okay? Surrender and release. That's the only way you can move forward, okay? Use your intuition. Listen to what it's telling you. If it's telling you to leave something alone, leave it alone, okay? All right, just remember, again, to surrender. Surrender to the divine. The divine is guiding this. The divine is guiding this. It's got your back, okay? So stop fretting, stop worrying about things, stop freaking out, stop, dwelling on the triggers. Just deal with the triggers and move on. Release, and move on, because a new beginning is coming for a lot of you, okay? Now, this may be another ascension. It may be another spiritual awakening. It may be your counterpart's actually going to come in. An actual cycle is going to begin with them, or it could be a karmic cycle, okay? But a new beginning is coming for a lot of you, most of you, actually, because a lot of cycles are ending right now, okay? There goes my nose again. What is up with that? All right. All right, let's get some advice from Source. See what we need to do here going through. Yeah, you need, again, security came up again. So you need to stand in your own power, okay? You need to stop feeling so lost. You're not lost. Everything's going to be fine, okay? Focus on the heart chakra to feel some blocks in the heart chakra. So if you're stuck on your healing, if you're not really quite sure what to do, start with the heart chakra and go from there, okay? So a lot of you are standing in your power, but some of you are still teetering back and forth between doubt, okay? Between doubt and truth. All right, so just remember that you can manifest anything in your life. You are abundance. Okay, you are love. You are abundance. Like, you are unique, but you are also a piece of Source. So just remember that everybody is connected to Source. Remember who you are. Remember the power that you have. Okay, and you need to find your joy. You need to find your bliss. Okay, a lot of you have been just dwelling in unhappiness, dwelling in frustration and impatience. You need to find your joy. Find something that makes you happy. All right, and do it. Keep your vibration up, okay? And find your inner peace. A lot of you have been just going through these chaotic moments. You've been going through negativity and tower after tower after tower, and it's really hard for you to find that inner peace. Just go within, do it, ask Source to help you. Sometimes you can't do it on your own, and that's okay. It's okay to ask for help, all right? Because there is hope. There's always hope. The divine has your back. The divine has your back, and it is guiding this connection. It is guiding your journey. So just release and go with the flow. Just do your thing. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so sorry for the longer video. I am again finishing up some readings today. We'll be getting those out today. So I really appreciate your patience, everybody who's been waiting, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.